Hi, Leo Queen. Hi, Rosa. Hi, Moon Angel. Hey, Eat Me. How are you guys doing? Hey, Jess. I'm doing okay. Thank you for asking. Twin flame energy for the day. We've got 10 of Wands, heavy burdens, heavy stress. Everything's on your shoulders. You're feeling overwhelmed. Finances are not looking lovely like they used to. You're trying to figure out ways on what you can do to get more money, to get more stable. Financials are really hitting home right now. You're looking for answers within this twin flame journey. Wondering, can't this twin flame journey help me? Can't my twin flame assist with some of my burdens? Kind of hoping they're going to pull through, save the day. 3 of Pentacles, that way you guys can make progress, move ahead in life and together. You're really looking for that support, which that support's not coming in right now. Judgment is supporting you on the heavy burdens that you're feeling. Under the King of Pentacles in reverse is the 2 of Wands, which is there is a path to get out of this financial burden. Your Emperor, your divine masculine twin flame, is going to pull through and help you. 4 of Cups, hopeless. You're wondering, are we ever going to get out of this? Ticking time bomb at the bottom of the deck. Everything that seems so scary and ghastly and just terrible right now, you are going to get remedy and healing. You are going to get out of it. This mess that you're in is not going to stay this way. Under that, we have the 10 of Swords, demise in reverse, which is great. We're going to start releasing all of that stress, all of that pain. Page of Pentacles, money's coming in. Unconditional love. 6 of Cups, fate. There is something about the past. For a lot of you guys, money's been owed to you in the past, and it's going to come. Whatever money you were owed, it's on the way, it's coming. This whole situation that's stressing you out so badly financially is going to be cleared away. Spirit, can you show me more about this divine path to get out of financial stress or burden? A fresh perspective is key and needed. The path to destiny. You know, if you were created on this earth and born into a birth chart to where you were meant for more, you're going to get more. And there's nothing that's going to get in the way of that. So you just need to have faith that things are going to get better and stop feeling so hopeless like it couldn't get any worse. You know, you've got to have faith in this. Your masculine is going to pull through and help your financial burden and situation. Please have faith in that. True love is definitely here to assist. And we're watching you. I feel like more than your masculine watching you, it's the universe, it's your spirit guides. They're watching you, okay? They're seeing what's happening. They're seeing what's been done to you and what they can do to help to make this right and better. Spirit, how do you see this path to destiny clearing up for my collective? What do you see with this ticking time bomb and this masculine coming in to help? It could just be a masculine energy coming in to help, but I do think it's a person. Spirit, how do you see the resolve? Bottom of the deck, we have the 9 of Pentacles. I love it. Number 1, it's single energy, but number 2, it's prosperity, it's abundance, it's everything working out in your favor, it's being safe and secure. So I like that. And then we have the 6 of Wands. And in this image, we have a woman riding a horse, coming in with a trophy. She's trained her horse well. She put her horse in the race, or she's done her work and she's getting the reward. There could be a female that likes to ride horses that is going to come in and help you financially quite a bit. And you're going to cross the finish line because of this person. This female could have a masculine energy. Okay? If it's not this female in your life that's coming in, it's the energy of the payoff and the reward, because you've been working, I think, really hard on your life situation. Let's see this Six of Wands. There's a triumphant moment in this proud champion's life in which she takes her place in the winner's circle with her victorious horse holding his head high. All of her months of disciplined practice and training have finally paid off. Her lifelong dream of winning the first prize has come true. But as much as the blue ribbon and the silver trophy mean, the sound of the cheering and applause is just as gratifying. She knows she's earned respect and admiration of others, so she savors the sweet taste of success and well-deserved recognition. She is still the gracious winner. In a reading, when you get the victory card, it means that you've risen to the very top and that you've put in all the effort. You've paid your dues, and now you have prevailed. This is your day in the sun, so enjoy every moment of it. Knowing that you've earned your accolades of success, take in the cheers and the applause and the compliments of a job well done. There's no need for false modesty. Your healthy self-esteem is an important accomplishment. You need not feel selfish about confidently claiming your prize. There's plenty of success to go around. You may even serve as an inspiration to others. Ooh, I like that. All right, so we asked the question, Spirit, what is this path to success? How is this going to play out? What is this way of being okay with money and turning this dark night around? And Spirit's like, listen, you need to have every faith and hope and trust that in your destiny, you're meant for love and companionship, but not only that, you're meant for victory financially. And I want you to know you're going to have a win in both of those areas. Three of Pentacles is progress, and it's stepping up the ladder. It's moving forward. It looks like you've had a rough 3 years. 3 years may have been very trying, very testing. A lot of work went into these last 3 years. And honestly, you've had a lot of disappointments, Four of Cups. You've been disappointed in yourself, disappointed in others. But you know what goes around comes around. Judgment is here. And it's saying when you've put in good karma, when you've done good deeds, when you've been a good person, when you've given your best, when you've given your all, when you've done the work in your heart and in your life, even if you haven't seen instant results all these times, it's going to pay off. And you are going to be destined to be sitting on the throne, sitting with the trophy, collecting your laurels, getting your victory, and everyone's going to see it, and everyone's going to be so proud. Spirit says, we're watching you. This is going to be a very refreshing time. You're going to get to relax, rest, and just embrace this moment in time of which you're going to have success. Now, with the Nine of Pentacles, there's an elegant woman always, and she's standing always in front of this lush vineyard or garden. She always has her trained falcon. She is an independent woman with refined taste, and through her own disciplined efforts, she lives a gracious life surrounded by things of beauty. Her gardens have always been carefully planned and cultivated so that she can enjoy them at her leisure. On either side are her hibiscus topiaries with golden flowers. She has also mastered the art of falconry. The bird's natural inclination is to venture out and hunt, but she has taught this magnificent bird to always return to its place beside her, where it enjoys a good life. So you're going to get a companion. I know that. In a reading, you may have yearned for a life of luxury, but it would be meaningless if you had not worked for it. Only when you have achieved results through your own discipline and creativity will you feel gratified in the language of flowers. The hibiscus signifies beauty and the ideal woman. You may look at what others have and think that they have the perfect life, but such of a thing does not exist. Do not wait for someone to hand you what you think you want. Your challenge is to channel your desires, interests, and passion into your own accomplishments. This process may entail some sacrifice, but only then will you truly be able to enjoy the finer things in life. So your wealth doesn't come by inheritance. It doesn't come because it's just handed to you. It's because you had to work for it. It's been really hard. But that's the path. And I know things are upside down right now, but it's going to turn around. It is. That's your path. That's your destiny. And sure, there's going to be some disappointments, but it's not as bad as you would like to think. Let's take a look at what some of these disappointments might entail for you. Spirit, can you show me some of these disappointments? So we got 2 cards. 1, I am focused on what I want most. So sometimes what you want most in the world doesn't happen, you know? But you're going to get many other things. So it's like, remember to be grateful. And then we have, where can I create more space? Sometimes, and what I'm hearing is, you don't get what you want right away because you don't have room for it. It's like you want that brand new car, but there's no room in the garage. You want that man or that woman in your life, but there's no room in your life for this partner. Perhaps you want to come out of poverty, but you won't move. You won't leave. You stay stuck in the same spot. And you're basically insane because you think, if I stick to it, if I keep doing this, if I stay in this city, in this state, in this town, in this place, if I keep going to these offices and these same people, if I keep asking this person, if I keep banging down this door, it will give me good results. When the obvious truth is, no. That's the definition of insanity. You keep doing the same thing, knocking on the same door, sleeping in the same spot, doing the same thing every day over and over and over again, hoping I'm going to get a different result. I'm going to finally get what I wanted most. But the answer is no. You're going to have to be brave. Down here at the bottom of the deck, we have, am I letting fear stop me? Am I letting my own fear stop me from change, from whatever it is that needs to go? And Spirit says, the things that you want most require a change. Are you willing to blow up your life to get what you want most? So, that is a question for the day. And I'm going to let you go ahead and think that and wonder that. Am I willing? Am I willing to be uncomfortable and move? Am I willing to do something different? Am I willing? Am I willing to ask a friend for help? Am I willing to catch a bus out of here? Am I willing to walk 1,000 miles? Am I willing? And you have to be willing. Those are all metaphorical, of course, but what are you willing to give up to get what you want? There's this one thing that I saw somewhere on the internet, and it was like, posts of different people. But there's this constant thing that I keep being reminded of, and it's, if you focus on yourself for 6 months, just you, and you shut the world out, you turn off the phones, you turn, unless you need it, but you turn everything off, and you just do you for 6 months, what could you accomplish? What could you achieve in your body? What could you achieve financially? What could you do if you could just focus that 6 months? Spirit, can we get an answer for being denied the thing that we want most? Missed opportunities, perhaps? 5 of Swords, the struggle, the fight. I'm hearing you're going to have to fight for yourself. Some of the struggles of what you want most, people put you down, intimidate you, put down your desires. They put it down. And you could lose momentum and victory by being influenced by other people and their opinions of who you love, what you want to do in your business, what you know you're capable of. Other people could influence you highly. And it's like you're going to have to fight for yourself. Bottom of the deck is Temperance. You're going to have patience. There's 4 of Cups again. That's a big message today. Disappointment is a big message. You're going to have patience that things that are the most worth having are the things most fought for. So I hope that you are willing and able to look at your fights. I hope you're willing and able. I hope you have enough patience. I hope you have enough understanding that constant disappointment doesn't mean you're always going to lose. And it comes down to, look at this picture. If you're frustrated, you're just going to keep frustrating yourself. If you keep saying, no, it's impossible, you're hurting yourself. I can't. You're hurting yourself. Over and over, every single day of your life, you're going to choose to hurt yourself. Excuses, fear. Excuses and fear. And it's like there's a bunch of cups in front of you. Pick one. No, that's not the cup I want. No, that's not the cup I asked for. No. No. And this is where enough's enough. The 4 of Cups says, this young girl has created a floral arrangement of flowers in front of her. She has plenty of flowers left for another bouquet, but she's become withdrawn. And in the moment, she's so self-absorbed that she can't even notice or appreciate the gifts of beauty right in front of her. She's become withdrawn and indifferent. Perhaps life has become too stressful or overwhelming, and she no longer feels motivated to go on with her work. Pausing and taking a brief respite may help reconnect to the inspiration you once had for that project. Big message for you today. Big. Sometimes when you feel drained, exhausted, overwhelmed, you have to take a break. Believe it or not, there are some people that will keep hitting a door till the day they die. They're going to keep being disappointed, and they're never going to do anything with their lives, and they're going to die that way. They're going to die alone, miserable, and unhappy, and they're going to deny themselves the life they could have had because they just couldn't get happy. They just couldn't get a fresh perspective. They just couldn't see a possibility any other way. They saw only closed doors, no open doors. This is a visualization practice that people need to change. You're either practicing to see things negatively and bothersome and hard and closed, and you've practiced and become an expert at difficulties. Or you're going to train your mind, which is your magic wand, to see doors open, to see possibilities, to see pathways, to see that it's possible, it's attainable, and you can do it. So this temperance is you have to be willing to fight for yourself and fight for your dream, because your dream's not going to fight for itself. It needs you. You are destined for victory, but are you willing to fight? Now, this is a message to the broken, to the wounded, and to the overburdened. If you are just struggling and you get up, you are like that racer, that person that wants to make it to the finish line, but he keeps stumbling because he's got nothing left in his body. And he's falling on the ground. He's pushed himself too far. He wants to be that top athlete. And he sees all these other athletes just running to the finish line, crossing that ribbon. Boom, there's another one. Boom, there's another one. How are they doing it? I want to be that person. So he's running and running and pushing to be like these other racers. And then he falls right before the finish line. He can't do it. And he generally has another racer pick him up and drag him to the finish line because he physically can't do it anymore. Maybe that's your story, I don't know. But metaphorically, you don't have to be like all the other athletes, all the other racers. You don't have to push yourself to the point where your body's like, we can't take another step. There's no way. Your body literally gives out on you. You can't be like everybody else. You may be one of those racers that needs to take a long break. You may need to be that person that takes a 4-year break. You may need to be someone that just takes a month, 30 days break. But you need to take a break and rest and regroup and rejuvenate. That's refreshing. We need a winter. You know, trees die if they don't have a winter. They need to hibernate and rest. There was another story I heard recently this morning, and it said there was a study done on a group of beautiful large redwood trees. And they were beautiful and gorgeous. But somebody put into the ground adrenaline and cortisol, I don't know, something, to keep those trees from wintering, to keep them from hibernating and having that winter. And the trees died the next year. They just died. And these are trees that have been alive for so many years. So the study showed if you don't have a wintering, if you don't have a break, you're not going to make it. And one of the worst things us humans do is drive ourselves with cortisol and adrenaline. We think we always have to be in spring. Going, like the Energizer Bunny. In the winter you're going, in the spring you're going, in the summer and in the fall, going to be successful, to win. And what I see with people is burnout. You see so many businessmen burn out. You see people that die young, even though they're rich, from burnout. So many people, you know, we've talked about this the other day too with Capricorn energy, but it's like work long hours, work so much of your life, and then you'll be successful. I pity those people. I pity them that believe that the only way to be successful is to work like a workhorse, to work like a dog, to work like a slave, just to work. And that's the only way to be successful. I pity them. Success is in the eye of the beholder. What feels successful to you? Don't try to keep up in the race with all the other racers crossing the finish line. Maybe your vision of success isn't a mansion, okay? Maybe it doesn't have 50 acres of lush gardens to be an aristocrat. Maybe that's not your ideal of success. Maybe family wealth is not your ideal of success. Maybe ultimate travel is your ideal success. Maybe I don't own a lot, but man, I've seen the world. I've seen the world and all the beauty in the world, and that was enriching. Maybe that is your level of success. Maybe your level of success is saving lives, and that means more than anything to you. Maybe your level of success is raising a family and making sure they're grown, smart, good people, and that you've left something beautiful in this world. You don't have to keep up with the rat race, guys. You don't have to kill yourself to get to the finish line so you can look like everybody else and have what you think everyone else has. Figure out what your level of success is. Get your perspective straight, and then work on your path to get there. You do need a wintering. That's what's being said in this reading. You need to have a winter and a rest and a hibernation. You need to make sure that you've refreshed yourself so you can go do what you need to do to cross your finish line. Don't overburden yourself and drag yourself through the mud. Don't make it to where you're so exhausted you can hardly stand another day. Make sure you take time to rest, regroup, and recharge. Give yourself winters, give yourself days off. Do not fill your schedule so full that you don't have days of rest. Don't fill your kids' schedules so full that they don't have days of rest. Make sure you let the family know it's important to have a day of rest. If not, maybe more than one day. But if you catch yourself doing this and that and this and that and never resting, you're going to catch the burnout. And I think that's what this whole reading is today with the Ten of Wands. Burnout. Who here is feeling burned out? Because the answer is rest, regroup, refresh. That's your path to success. That's what Spirit wants you to do. And another blessing that I'm going to add into this reading is this. You have a twin flame masculine coming in to be with you, to partner with you, and to assist. Okay, this person is passionate, fiery, and inspirational. This person's going to come in and inspire you at your lowest. This person may even come in and help drag you to the finish line. Okay, but you are having this person. It is an emperor. It is a twin flame. The zodiac signs associated with the emperor are Aries, Leo, and Taurus, if that means anything to you. Okay. This person's going to step up and step in. We also have strong Pisces energy here. I just want to add, and even a dash of Sagittarius. But I want you to know that this person is a real human and a real twin and showing up on your path. I don't know if they're here to stay, but I know that this person's here to help and regroup and get you on the path to destiny. Let's get a little bit more information about this partner, this emperor that's stepping up to kind of guide you, step in and help and kind of get you on track. There it is. It's definitely a divine masculine. We got the card of masculine energy, and that's the emperor. Ingenuity and building a brighter future. Now, for a lot of you guys, this masculine could be a female Leo that does something with horses. It could be a real man that is your masculine love that's coming in wisely to help you build a brighter future. Okay, and for a lot of you, it is that relationship. This is a masculine from the past. And they are going to come in. and be with you and build something with you. Tower moment number 16. I also feel for a lot of you guys and girls that this masculine energy could even be you. You stepping in strong, wise, ready to build this new future. Taking lead, taking responsibility, standing up, doing what's right. A lot of that's taking lead. The other card that came out is change, allowing things to happen naturally. And as we go into fall, I do think there's a lot of changes that are going to start happening, and you're going to have to adjust to them. Your family, your life, your relationship, your job, you are going to be going into some kind of a transformation. Now, bottom of the deck is intimidated, and it says face your fear. And here we have, am I letting fear stop me? You're going to be facing a challenge over the next 2 weeks. This challenge is, wow, it's tough. You're going to be able to do it. You're going to be able to regroup. And you're going to be successful with this challenge. But the biggest challenge ever within this next 2 weeks is your fears. What are your fears? I want you to do a little homework on yourself today and write down what your fear is. Maybe there's more than one. Journal. Write down your fear. Maybe the fear is that you physically can't do it because your body is failing you. Okay, and you're scared because you physically are worried about your heart or your health or your physical body or your mind. Maybe your fear is that you're not good enough. You're not good enough to have the dreams that you want. Maybe your fear is that you're going to be alone. That's a big fear for so many people. Maybe your fear is you're going to lose everything because you can't do it by yourself, and you're scared because you're by yourself. Listen, I want you to confront your fear. I want you to face it. Intimidate your own fear. Tell your body, listen, you're not going to fail. I'm in charge. And when you say I'm in charge, that's your spirit. That's your mind. It has more power than your body, and it has more power than the world around you. Your mind is the creator. So I want your mind to start telling your fears and your excuses and your perspectives to shut their mouths, to be quiet, to be still, that you have a dream, you have a vision, you have the will, and there's nothing to be scared of. I want you to make progress on that. And then when you've written down your fear, I want you to burn it. Burn that paper outside in a safe place, but burn it. Let it turn to ash. And then blow it away in the wind. Say, fear, that is as strong as you are. Nothing. You're weak. You are like ashes in the wind. My fear has no standing, no ground. My fear does not stand in my way. It doesn't stop me or block me. I'm consistent with my life's alignment, and my goals are aligned with my path. And I will not let you stop me. I will disintegrate my fear. If you're scared of being alone, what's the worst that could happen? Let's jump into our fears today. Let's not be scared of being alone. Let's embrace being alone. Let's embrace that and see all the different possibilities. Ooh, I see another 9. 9, 9, 10, 10, and another 10. Wow. This is a difficult journey. 9s and 10s represent endings and beginnings. I'm loving that. Face your fears, guys. What if you're not good enough for this person or this job? Face your fear. Oh, okay, so I'm not good enough for that. Well, I'm good enough for something else. Face your fear. Create a new paradigm. And then recharge. Get ready for the change because you're going to be different. Once you face what scares you the most, you're going to be different. And you're like, I'm going to deal with this head on. Manifest, pray, recite your I am affirmations, write it down. Throw your energy into yourself. Get empowered and recharged. Rest, regroup, schedule time out for you. That's important for this work. Don't drain yourself and overburden yourself. That's the worst thing that you could do. And the worst advice that you can take from anybody right now is work harder. The worst advice you can take is from someone that says, wake up earlier, go to bed later, work longer hours, work more days. That's the worst advice you could take. The only thing you need to work hard on is yourself. You'll be led. Remember, this is a message to the person that is overburdened, overworked, overwhelmed, and exhausted. If you are not any of those things, if you're full of energy, vibrant, exuberant, and excited, and you are ready to sprint, this message is not for you. You're ready to go ahead and jump into the fray, go working hard. But this is for the person that has been pushed to the limit, completely overwhelmed. Okay, this is the person that's hurting physically, mentally, and emotionally. This is for the person that's been put to the max, and they need to find a way out of the mess that they've put themselves in. That's for that person. Let me get a drink, guys. Because believe me, everyone's going to give you advice. Work harder, keep it up. Shut your doors and say, I need to regroup, I need to rest. The old farmer is delivering firewood to his neighbors. He's accustomed to hard work, and he enjoys it most of the time. But at times he's so caught up in carrying out his duties that he doesn't consider alternative approaches that could make his tasks easier. He could easily strap on at least some of the wood onto the donkey's back right next to him, but instead he wants to shoulder the entire burden for himself. They could choose to take a nearby path of least resistance to their destination instead of struggling in the weeds on the hill. But the man is stubborn and resistant to accepting help or change. No, the farmer says, I don't care that there's a path over here that's easier. I want to go uphill through the weeds because that's the path I'm used to, and that's the path I know. That's like someone saying, I can't move. I can't go anywhere. There's no other way for me to go because I'm too scared to go down the path of walking. I'm too scared to go down the path of a deep sacred healing. I'm too scared to go down the path of saving money and taking a trip to another country and making it work over there. I'm too scared to leave my friends. I'm too scared to leave the fence. I'm too scared. In a reading, this card reminds you that while it's important to take responsibility for the tasks that need to get done by you. There are other choices on how you can go about making a better approach to those tasks. There's nothing noble about struggling unnecessarily if there are better tools and techniques available. It's only foolish to not avail yourself of them. And if you step back, you might realize that everything need not be such an uphill struggle or battle. There is no shame in asking for help, looking for a shortcut, or simply pacing yourself instead of constantly running and pushing forward. Also, if someone asks for help, you need not always be the one providing it. So, listen, my sweet, overwhelmed tarot babies out there. I'm not saying you're young and childish. I'm just saying you're precious to me. Please, stop doing this to yourself. I see what's happening. And the biggest change that needs to happen for you is you're not pushing yourself to the limit anymore. That's the biggest change. The other change is you don't have to be in a rat race with everybody else attempting the same finish line. What is best for you, I know you've heard it before, but it's not always best for everyone else. And what's best for them is not always best for you. And that's okay. That's okay. Take it from me, guys, and I love you. It's okay. It's really okay. You don't have to be your mother. You don't have to be your father. You don't have to be your grandparents. You don't have to be the person that your spouse sees you to be. You don't have to be the number one parent that you see across the internet. You don't have to be those things. You can be the best version of your best self, and that is more than enough. Your level of success is far different than other people's. And remember, with the judgment card, not to judge other people for their path. So many of us want to point fingers and judge the aristocrats, the rich and the wealthy. And I stand up for them. Not that I am rich and wealthy, because I am not right now, but that's their path. And how dare us point fingers and say, it's terrible, it's atrocious, the rich. And I feel so bad for the countries and the peoples that are divided by class and money, and divided by love and hate, and divided by judgment on who's better and worse. I feel bad for these people, because instead of loving each other, we're hating each other. And for the ones that have so much and think lowly of others that have less, that judgment is just as bad. We are to love each other and love our paths. They're beautifully, divinely different. They're colorfully different, and that's okay. If we can help each other be our best versions of our best selves on our path, let's help each other. Let's high-five each other. Let's excite one another. Let's say you're doing a good job. Let's say you're doing the best you can. You're doing the best you can, and I see that in you. Keep it up. You're strong. Whatever it is. You don't have to just praise people with the laurels and the trophies and say, you're number one. Everyone should be number one like that. They should look like that, dress like that. Oh, I want to get a trophy as well. I should get a brown horse with dark hair as well, because the color of the horse matters in the victory. It doesn't. It doesn't. She won this year. Someone's going to win the next year. This horse won this time. Another horse is going to win next time. And maybe that next year, that horse is going to be white with black spots. You know, and it's like, let's build each other up, not build each other down. And let's not overburden ourselves. Let's not say, I've got it all. You know, I've got the bags, I've got the stroller, I've got the kids, I've got the groceries, I've got the keys. Trudge, trudge, trudge to the door. I got to put all the groceries in, trudge, trudge, trudge back and forth. I got to put them away, clean this, cook that. You know, ask for help. Hey, do you think you guys can grab the bags and bring them in? Hey, do you think you can open the door? Can you carry this on your way? Don't be afraid to ask for help. The people that don't ask actually suffer from a lot of trauma, of feeling like they have to take on other people's problems. It's a psychological, emotional trigger. And if you are one of those people that are like, I do take on so many things on myself and I never ask for help, that's because you probably wanted to take on your parents' burdens, your family's burdens. You wanted to help them and alleviate them of their burdens, and you became the donkey. You became the person with the burdens. You became the Ten of Wands. And somehow, someday, you just woke up and you're like, whoa, this is me? It's me. I'm the overburdened one. And oh my God, I can change that. Are you kidding me? I can literally ask for help. I don't have to work like a workhorse. I don't have to do this every day. I can have a day off. Wow. Oh my God, I can do that. Once you give yourself permission to be free and not answer to anyone and just be free, you need that. And I speak loud to especially the single moms, because you don't have anyone, you have to do it all. But I speak loud to you to take the time out to even let your little kids know, Mama needs this time, this selfish time. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad word. It's, I need to have my, bedtime for you guys at this time so I can recharge my batteries. I need to go away into the bathroom for 4 hours and fuss over myself in the bath for, you know, whatever, to do whatever, because I need that. Or I need to go to bed early and just chill out in bed. And I deserve it and I need it. And I don't want to be judged, and I don't want to hear anything from anybody. This is what I need for me to recharge my batteries. If you found yourself lately crawling out of bed and going before you could even take care of yourself, and crawling into bed because you've been going, and you can barely take care of yourself, you are pushed to the max. You are overwhelmed and burdened. If you cannot do the things that you need in your daily life, you're overburdened. So now that you're aware of it, take a step back, reprioritize, get a different perspective, temperance, get a different strategy. What can be cut to make your life more alleviated with the stress? What can be decluttered? Instead of filling yourself up with busy work and things to do and goals to have, create more sacred space in your schedule, in your home, and in your mind, that your lungs and your heart and everything be well, and you just take the time to be. Do a cluttered detox of your schedule. That's so important. It's not just the house, guys. A cluttered detox of your schedule. Who and what is pulling time away from you? Fix it. Cut some of those things off. It's draining you. And then do a clutter detox in your home. What's overwhelming you in your home? And then throw it out, give it away, make space. Then do an innermost self detox. Make space in your heart, in your emotions, so that new people and this wonderful emperor can come into your life. Make space so that you've let go of people that needed to be let go of, memories that need to be let go of, and feelings that need to be let go of. Let it go. And if something still bothers you and you get really worked up about it, I want you to say to yourself, listen, heart, mind, spirit, I know that hurt you and it hurt me too. But we've got to let it go. It's not with us anymore. It's way back there. We're done with that. It's over. It happened. And yes, it hurt, but it's over, okay? We've got to let it go now. Let's say goodbye to that sad, bitter memory. Let's say goodbye to that person that's no longer here. Let's say goodbye to the person that you once were, that you're not anymore. Let's say goodbye. There could be sadness, there could be joy, maybe a mixture, but let's say goodbye. And we have to do that for our own beautiful soul so it can get on the pathway to the next good thing. The next good thing. So face your fears, guys. There's some fears, write them down, burn them, as I've said, let them go to the winds. Face your fears and let go, do some decluttering and detox, and get ready for the change that's about to take up space in your new life. All right? Don't be disappointed about the things that you wanted to do that you never got to do. That's kind of what this is too. You know, I always wanted to do fill in the blank. I always wanted to have fill in the blank and then let it go. Okay, we can't be disappointed in those losses. Okay, we've got to move on. There is beautiful things to do, beautiful things to see, beautiful things to have, and beautiful people to be with. We just got to let go of the old. Moon Angel, oh, I just saw your comment. Steph, let me see. Let me read this. I gotta scoot my phone over a tad. Okay. Steph, you read me recently, and I gotta tell you, girl, you were so accurate. It was scary. Really? Moon Angel, tell me, because I don't remember everything that we chatted about. Please share. I would love to know. And I bet other people would love to know too. I hope it was a good accurate, like a good thing. I really hope it was a good thing. I don't know. All right. While you share that, I'm going to get an oracle for everyone to end this reading. If you guys are looking for a personal reading, please put yourself on the schedule. It's available on my website, www.jks1111.com. Please go there today and get your name on the schedule so I can do a reading for you. There's different versions of readings, different prices, different levels of time. So just pick the one that best suits you. Okay. Spirit, please guide and direct me to an oracle of truth for the person that needs to hear it the most. Oracle of truth. What this person needs to know. Okay. Bottom of the deck, fierce loyalty. And my little comment with that is, sometimes we are fiercely loyal to so many people. We're not loyal to ourselves. Where has your loyalty gone to yourself? And this is a defense card. Within the walls of the castle, a red-headed woman sits with two dragons. One rests his head on her lap, while the other one stays alert and on guard. Their wings reach above the arch and sheltering the woman beneath. These twins are fiercely loyal and will not let any harm come to her. This card is a symbol of defense, since it suggests that we safeguard those things we consider valuable. In some situations, this will involve looking out for those who are vulnerable. It can also fall into a reading when there is a need for us to look after ourselves. If you've drawn this card, it could mean that you or someone you love is under attack. And it's important to remember that attacks can take many different forms. They all have different measures that need to be put in place beforehand. What is ready for defense for your life? Is your home secure? Are your financials secure? Are your children? Are you secure? Or might you be divulging in your deepest and darkest secrets to whom might not respect them? Is your internet safe? Are your secrets safe? It may be time to think about how much you share and what the consequences could be. On a personal level, this card may be asking you to consider your lifestyle. Are you eating healthy? Are your children eating healthy? Are you getting enough sleep? Are they getting enough sleep? When this card arrives for you, think about what you need to safeguard and what will be the most effective way of doing so. And that could be your information, your family's private information, your home, your body, your mental and emotional space, your time. Believe it or not, your time could be under attack. And you're going to have to defend you and the people you love most that are in need of defense. Kind of like how the world needs to step together and defend the children from traffickers and sickos. Okay? So, yes, that's a whole nother level of defense. We also have to defend our country against the attack that it's under, stealing our rights left and right. Smart cities are a bad thing, not a good thing. And seeing how higher powers are seizing control. But that's another story for another day, right? But it's about being loyal to yourself and what's dear to you. And trust me, whenever you feel like you need to go to battle to defend you, your kids, or your country, or whatever, search inside yourself first and ask, where am I being led to do the best? Like, where are you led? Maybe your life is great and you're seeking to defend your country. Maybe your country's doing great, but your family is not. Okay? So, the next card here is Gothic Prayer. Gothic Prayer. I don't remember what this one's all about, so let me see. Oh, Gothic Prayer is about hope. So there's always hope, guys. This woman is cloaked in darkness, and tears gently fall from her eyes, staining her cheeks, revealing her present state of despair. With the rosary revealing her present state of despair wrapped around her fingers, she brings her hand to her mouth in prayer. And despite the shadows that she finds herself beneath, optimism remains. To receive this message is to remember that there is light on the horizon. However dark and cloudy your personal landscape might feel at this time, financially or physically, or with family or relationships, you might have been consumed by work and feel unable to see an end of pressure and demands. Perhaps financial obstacles have weighed heavily on your shoulders, and you've become overwhelmed by the problems, or maybe even the problems of others. We all need aspirations. If you've drawn this card, then you're being advised not to give up hope that your dreams will eventually manifest. Gothic prayer usually arrives in a reading at a time when you're feeling lost, unsure, and exhausted of whether to continue. However, for this very reason, it symbolizes the need to carry on and believe in a better time. Whether you have been down on your luck or are simply feeling unmotivated, This card is a beacon of light at the end of the tunnel, proving and providing that there is something to look forward to. Oh, I love that, guys. Guys, this has been a great reading. Remember to remind yourself when you're overwhelmed to rest, to relax, take a step back, to refresh and recharge your batteries. Sometimes all you need is a new game plan. Sometimes all you need is rest. But both of those include stopping, stepping back. Okay? So don't feel guilty for doing that, because you are going to have success. And if you're one of those people, like so many of us, that are constantly bombarded by push, 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 go, 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 motivational speakers or teachers or friends, shut them out. This is the message to those that are feeling overwhelmed and exhausted. Shut them out, because this is the time where you need not push, push, go, go. This is the time where you stop, rest, and recharge. All right? Because the change is coming. Good things are on the horizon. Success is definitely in your path. Okay? And if you can't see it right now, rest. You'll see it. Thank you for watching my channel, everybody. Remember, this is a journey, not a destination. So you just keep swimming. Okay? Moon Angel, I love you. I don't know if you're back, but I really want to hear your story. Maybe put it in the comments about whatever reading I did for you that was accurate. I'll have to go back and find your reading and see what that was all about. For everyone else, please go ahead and service yourself. Go ahead and get yourself on the schedule so I can serve you in a reading. Okay? And if you guys are interested in any of my tarot cards or oracles, please go to my website and purchase there. We are going to be doing the drawing this month for a couple of free tarot cards that go out to the new subscribers that have been on $122 a month, the ultimate subscription. So you have a chance at winning one of those cards, these decks. Please, if you haven't considered that yet, think about it. It's $122 a month. I know it seems like a lot. How can I pay that every month? But I want you to think of it as a golden nugget, an opportunity at 50% off everything of my services, because it pays for itself, actually. And to surprise you, if you want to subscribe to my channel every month, then think about subscribing to yourself every month. So instead of buying crystals and sage and tarot cards and Starbucks, think about maybe putting into this subscription. Because what you're going to get with it is one free $11.11 card a month. And I do it every 11th of every month. So you get one oracle on the 11th of every month. I also do $22 Celtic Cross readings on the 22nd of every month. And it's just a full Celtic Cross traditional reading, which is also included in your monthly subscription. And even to add to that, I do a monthly $44 reading. It's a more in-depth, fuller reading, and you're allowed to ask up to 3 questions and get answered with as many cards as we need to get the answers. That's also included. You also get 50% off of the emergency once a month readings. So if you want an emergency reading once a month, you're going to go ahead and see it available to you, unlike anybody else, 50% off. In addition to that, you get bonus videos, bonus material on my website for additional. Okay? So please consider getting all the extended videos, money videos, zodiac sign videos on my website, in addition to all those other things. So consider, please, signing up for the $122 a month subscription on my website. You'll get a chance to win this deck, okay? And you get all the other perks that I just mentioned. All right, this is exclusive. It's a exclusive gilded deck. These aren't going to be available forever. It's just for a time, okay? So it's limited edition, and it's one of a kind. So anyways, thank you so much. And if you can't afford $122 a month subscription, I get it. I have a lesser version, and it's $33.33 a month. And you still get the $11 Oracle, and you still get the $22 Celtic Cross. All right. So you still get that even with the $33.33 subscription. So it pays for itself immediately every month. It's guaranteed it pays for itself. Okay. By the 22nd of every month, it's already paid for itself. And then you get the bonus material. Plus, I'll be happy to give you some questions answered throughout your time of being with me by being a subscriber. If you have a question, I'm happy to answer it, especially in my free readings. All right. Moon Angel. Oh my gosh, that blue moon just brought towers left and right. Moon Angel, you kept saying autumn was big, and it is. Oh my gosh, okay. He came to you for support. We bonded. I have decisions to make. Oh my goodness. My DM is getting divorced. Totally blindsided me. Girl, yay! And the cards don't lie. Thank you, Spirit, for revealing what needed to be revealed to Moon Angel. Thank you for giving her the direction she's needed in the readings. Continue to give Moon Angel directions on this new path as you reveal to her your truth and the magic that is in our world. That this is real magic, guys. Pulling cards for yourself, getting readings, it is magic, and it can reveal to you things that have not yet happened, okay? Or truths you've not yet seen. So the magic is real, and I'm so glad it's real for you, Moon. Thank you for that little testimony coming in and letting me know. I appreciate you. Yeah, so if you guys are looking for personals, that would be great. And Moon Angel, if you don't mind writing me a review, that would be great. Maybe I don't have any reviews on my website. I don't even know how to do it. But just write it in the comments and I'll figure out a way to post it anonymously, of course. But thank you so much. I appreciate you. And if you need any other further assistance with what to do in your decision making, please let me know. We are having the 11/11 come up on the 11th this month. But Moon, if you want a small personal, something 30 minutes or so, please book something with me and I can help kind of guide you on his intentions, what maybe you should do, and what you should know that you don't know about. So if you want a personal, please message me over there and schedule. For anyone else, my services are available, www.jks1111.com. Please go there anytime. And I'll see you guys later. Have a blessed and beautiful, wonderful day. I hope this reading was good for you. Remember to take a break. Remember to take it easy. You guys are so wonderful. You deserve it. Don't stress yourself out and being in the rat race. Okay, guys? I love you so much. Steph, I should make a Discord? I don't even know what that is, girl. What is a Discord? Okay. Bye. I love you guys. Bye, markers. Thank you for being here. Oh, namaste, everybody. Good day. I'll see you guys later. Look it up. Okay. I will. I love you guys. I love you so much, Naomi. Thanks. Bye, Doja Sale. I love you guys. Kisses and hugs. Bye-bye.